Now at 6, across the nation, police departments are on a mission to get illegal guns off the street. In Pasco this week alone, a number of guns were confiscated. Details ahead.
Plus, as we are edging closer and closer to Mother's Day weekend, meteorologist Hayden Nix is in for Stacey. He's tracking that big warm-up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Alyssa Warner.
And I'm Austin Reed. First at 6 tonight, police departments all across the country are on a mission to get illegal guns off the streets. Well, in Pasco, officers tell us that just this week, they have now confiscated 3 guns.
When you start putting guns in the hands of people that are using drugs and out in our community with this violence, we have no place for that.
The mission first started Sunday with officers responding to La Tropicana nightclub on Columbia Street after receiving a report of a 17-year-old male at that location with a gun. Further investigation revealed the male was upset about being denied entry. He displaced a gun to the nightclub security and threatened to shoot up the club before he proceeded inside. Police also say an AR-style pistol was removed from the suspect's waistband. Nobody was hurt. 2 other juveniles were also arrested.
I watched the body camera footage from that. I ended up going out to work that night with them as well, but I watched the body camera footage and the officers sprinted from their cars as fast as they could into the building, found the individual on the dance floor, basically throwing gang signs at the DJ.
The second case a couple days later, involving a mother who was located passed out behind the wheel at a U-Haul storage center with her toddler in the back seat. Lots of drugs and a gun were found inside the woman's purse. The toddler was okay. The mom was taken to jail.
We're just glad that the kid was safe. The kid was fine. Fire department was there. They got to take the kid. They got to give her a stuffed animal, and she was happy as could be.
And on Wednesday, if you happen to be at the Albertsons on 20th Avenue in Pasco, you may have seen a bit of commotion. That's because 2 armed robbery suspects were taken into custody and a bonus stolen gun was recovered. Pasco PD tells me these resolutions are thanks to people in the community seeing something and saying something and in-depth investigative work.
Yeah, so that one actually came about by some really good police work and an eagle-eyed employee at the Albertsons. So one of our detectives was following up on a robbery investigation when they had shown robbery suspect image to some Albertsons employees, and the employee happened to recognize the suspect when they came into their store.
Now, in April 2024, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives reported that 68,000 guns were illegally trafficked through unlicensed dealers between 2017 and 2021. According to the ATF, these guns were used in 368 shootings. Alyssa.
Now we have a follow-up tonight to the fast-moving brush fire that burned near Harlan Landing just off I-82 last night. Selah Fire Department says that fire spread to about 100 acres before they were able to put it out. They used help from multiple agencies all across the region to do that. No word yet on how the fire started. Now, as we were talking about the rising temperatures, increasing fire risk, we're also talking about water temperatures that will still be dangerously cold for weeks to come. Last night, a middle school-age child died after jumping into the Spokane River along with several other children. Witnesses saw it happen, but rescuers weren't able to get there in time.
I said, somebody needs to get in. There he is, there he is, there he is. He was going up and down, up and down. All of a sudden, he went under, and we never saw him come back up.
And when you get this cold of water, it can take over. It can essentially kind of freeze your muscles. You panic, that it's hard to breathe.
Now, first responders say by the time they got to that child in the water, they had been underwater for nearly an hour and did not survive. And that is a thing that we talk about every year. The rivers, the canals, even the lakes, they are just too cold, even when the temperatures rise.
Yeah, let's check in with meteorologist Hayden Nix. And Hayden, this is something, we see every time at this time. So
we do like seeing that warmer air temperature.
True.
Yeah, and we're going to see a lot of it over the next couple of days, so that's certainly something to be mindful of here. Temperatures are going to be in the 80s for the wrapping up of this work week and heading into Mother's Day weekend. We were at 84 just about 30 minutes ago. Now we've dropped down to 83 degrees here in the Tri-Cities. Winds a little sustained there, around 10 miles per hour, but definitely an abundance of sunshine. We've got wind speeds holding around 10 to 15 miles per hour elsewhere. Hanford just bumped up to around 17, as well as Walla Walla at 17 there as well. As I mentioned, readings holding in the 80s just around Tri-Cities and Hanford. We'll have 79 in Prosser and then 80 in Hermiston. We're looking at 79 in Yakima, 76 in Ellensburg at this time. As the sun sets in the next hour or so, we are expecting those temperatures to drop down to the upper 40s to lower 50s for tonight. So again, seasonably warmer compared to where we were last night, the night before, but the trend is going to continue to climb upward here. Look at what we're expected to track for this weekend. Yeah, flirting with 90 degrees, it's possible. And then we're going to see a downward trend as that ridge that's impacting us now will help us cool things down as it breaks down. We're going to take a look at this more in depth coming up.
Hayden, thank you. Some East Sela residents have been relying on bottled water for years. It's all after learning their wells had high levels of forever chemicals.
Yeah, Army officials say the cleanup will take decades, but Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us they are making progress on a temporary solution.
I spoke to Lynn Mitzel, the latest East Sela resident to receive a free point of entry treatment system from the Army, and she says it's improved her life in many ways. For Mitzel, it's not just the prospect of drinking from her own tap again.
I love my well water and I love the taste of it, and I'll be so happy to have it back.
It's finally being able to sell her parents' home right across the street.
It was on the market for a year for way under listed price.
But once the Army put in a POET system, it sold quickly.
2 days for over asking.
And just in time.
We needed the money to pay for my mom's care, and that's why it was so important to push forward on it to get it sold.
The POET system's available to residents whose water tests for PFAS at or above 70 parts per trillion, paid for by the Army, which contracts with local companies for the installation.
We take a sample of the water from the well at each residence, analyze that, and then the team designs the POET system around that water and in any unique situation on each household.
Mitzel's home marks their 22nd installation.
We have 12 more that we're working on. So in total, we're looking at somewhere around 60 POET systems that we have for our plans for.
But now that the EPA has set the limit at 4 parts per trillion, it could add more homes to the list. Army officials say there's at least 52 homes that have tested between 4 and 7 parts per trillion. That could potentially qualify for a free POET system, but...
And we're just waiting on any direction from the Army policy on that.
Army officials say they don't have a timeline yet on when that decision might be made, but we'll continue to keep you updated as we learn more on our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Reporting from the Yakima newsroom, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Emily. Now, while the Supreme Court justices are still thinking about whether it's constitutional to punish people for sleeping outside while they have nowhere else to go, a ruling is expected sometime this summer. But in the meantime, Portland is tightening the rules within city limits. The city council unanimously approved a new ordinance saying people caught camping on public property could be fined up to $100 or sent to jail for a week if they refuse to accept help. Now, Portland had initially decided to ban camping during daylight hours, but a judge put that rule on hold while it's challenged in court. So the new rules in Portland, which take effect immediately, also ban people from starting fires or using gas heaters at a campsite within city limits. They ban obstruction of sidewalks, ban storing personal belongings more than 2 feet outside of a tent, and ban setting up any type of structure, whether it's temporary or permanent, on public property. This comes as the federal government reports first-time applications for jobless benefits rose last week to 231,000. That is the highest level we've seen since last August. Now, today's data also showed the number of continuing claims or applications from people who have filed for unemployment for at least 1 week before was nearly 1.8 million. That's an increase of 17,000 from the week before.
The city of Yakima has finally broken ground on the new aquatic center on the east side of the city, but they're still about $500,000 short of the money they need to fund the more than $11 million project. The Yakima Valley Community Foundation is accepting donations for that project and has collected everything from big contributions to jars full of pennies brought in by kids. But they are also bringing in donations to keep the arts alive, support Native women in action, and improve local parks. Their latest fund to provide new shoes to children in the Yakima Valley before the next school year.
People can actually drop new new shoes for children, any size kind of mode, at a variety of locations, and that's a fun when we said, yeah, we can do that, sure.
You can see a full list of the funds that they are collecting donations for right now at yakimavalleycf.org. Apple Valley News Now at 6, just getting started. Still to come, we're going to check back in with our Hayden Nix, who's tracking your Mother's Day weekend forecast.
And we're talking about running for a good cause in Richland, previewing the Cancer Crushing Challenge. Stay with us.
Have you heard about refractive lens exchange? K2 Vision RLE means no glasses, no contacts, and no readers permanently. And you'll never develop a cataract.
No glasses or readers. K2 Vision RLE.
Next extra, Taylor takes Paris. Swifty's wildest dreams come true as her Eras tour finally hits Europe. And is she planning a date night with Travis in the city of love? Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
If you'd like to improve your sleep on a new Serta or Beauty Rest mattress, then you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early with big discounts on Beauty Rest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
I'm Richard Karn, and I love my hose. It ain't those old hoses. This is my hose. The new Pocket Hose Copper Bullet, now infused with real copper, so your water is always clean and lead-free. Just turn on the water and watch your hose grow and grow. And when you turn off the water, away it goes. Our new inner tube uses 3 layers of high-strength latex on the inside. Then it's wrapped in a new polymer filament jacket, 3 times stronger than the other hoses. But my favorite part of our new hose build? The oversized, easy-to-grip fittings. Get the super light 25-foot Pocket Hose Copper Bullet today for only $29.99. But wait, call now and get our copper spray nozzle with our exclusive thumb drive free. This is an exclusive release of our newest Pocket Hose. Order now.
Call 1-800-960-2081. That's 1-800-960-2081. Or visit copperbullet.hose.com. Order now.
First Alert Weather is our promise, our commitment to you, to keep you and your family safe.
No matter where you live in our part of the Northwest, count on Stacy Lee and Apple Valley News Now First Alert Weather.
And we're always on your side.
When you wake up, you watch Good Morning Northwest, right? But there are some days when you might miss us. And when that happens, go to applevalleynewsnow.com, where our latest show streams all day, every day, right on the homepage. Or stream Good Morning Northwest on our mobile app, on the Apple Valley Plus mobile app, or on Roku, Apple TV, Fire TV, and Smart TV boxes. Oh, and when you see this screen, it means we're in a short break. So just keep the app open and enjoy the show.
Next DT, welcome to the Eras Tour. Taylor Swift back on stage in Paris.
Magical things could happen.
Yeah. Plus, Brooke Shields is the mother of the bride. Next DT.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Stop thinking, let things happen, and be the ball. Better yet, see the ball with K2 Vision RLE. K2 Vision RLE. No readers, glasses, contacts, or cataracts. The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
Welcome back. Summer travel season is right around the corner, and the credit cards offering airline miles can seem like a really tempting deal.
But now the federal government is working to make sure that those cards are actually making good on their promises. Reporter Ivan Rodriguez explains.
U.S. Airlines back in the spotlight, this time for their frequent flyer programs and their co-branded credit cards.
Point systems like frequent flyer miles and credit card rewards have become a meaningful part of our economy.
The U.S. Department of Transportation and the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau holding a public hearing Thursday as part of an investigation into potential unfair or deceptive practices. The panel included several airline and banking industry representatives discussing whether companies are being upfront with their rewards programs.
People do track these carefully when they're engaged and when they're earning these rewards. And so that reward, though, and the value of that is only subject to what the airline wants to do with it and how they choose to conduct their program.
On the agenda, transparency surrounding booking award tickets, devaluing of miles over time, transferring of points and miles, and how companies notify customers when making changes to the program.
The airlines, they're constantly moving the goalposts, especially with their elite status.
Brian Kelly, the founder of PointsGuy.com, says these credit cards represent big business for the major airlines. United Airlines valued its loyalty program at $20 billion in 2019.
As they grow in influence, I think it's only natural to expect a little bit more oversight because it really is a whole new currency that is really driving our whole economy.
I'm Ivan Rodriguez reporting.
As with any new credit card, it is a good idea to make sure that you actually read the fine print and make sure you know what you're signing up to get. Alyssa.
Well, crews in Richland are getting ready to shut down part of George Washington Way for the Cancer Crushing Challenge. That challenge is a 5K and 10K. The event will be on Saturday starting at 8 in the morning at Howard Amon Park. To participate, you have to pay $35 for adults, $25 for students, and all of the money raised goes directly to the Cadleck Cancer Center.
We're so excited about the Cancer Crushing Challenge this Saturday. We're just welcoming all community come and join us, from children to adults, and I know that our most seasoned participant right now is 82 years old. So come out on Saturday, it'll be a lot of fun.
Now, if you're looking to join in the Cancer Crushing Challenge, there is still time to register. You can sign up until the morning of the event.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
And it's going to be a great weekend weather-wise for that event. But, you know, another event that we had today, which was really beautiful start here. I'll step out because this picture is worthy of a full screen here. This was by Samantha Hodges of the 48th Annual Balloon Stampede that was in Walla Walla there. She's learning and going to school to be a photographer and videographer, and I think she's nailing it down quite nicely there. I wonder if you can use your airline miles to take one of these hot air balloon rides there. I don't know. We'll just have to see. They did offer some free rides, tethered for the little kids there, and I think they probably had a fantastic time doing that. So thanks again, Samantha, for sending that in. But let's talk about what's transitioning to this weekend. We have Mother's Day going on, too. Another reminder, you've got another day or so to make sure you're taking care of Mom on Mother's Day. Breakfast, 60s. We're going to have lunch at 80s and then dinner 90 degrees. It's going to be quite warm out there as we head into Sunday afternoon, so be advised to warm up, as we've been talking about, still on track to take shape here. And I'm glad that we're going to have the warmer weather and drier conditions for this weekend compared to what we had last weekend. But we had some new information that I want to provide you real quick before we get into what's happening later beyond this weekend. Notice we had some significant rainfall amounts, and this is really well above average. When we look at Pendleton recording 2.13 inches, that's well above what we generally would see in a month's time, even a couple of months' time. And these are just main rainfall totals through the night. And you could tell we're already seeing some really nice values there. But with all that rain, did we see anything help improve drought conditions around here? Well, we need to take a look at the U.S. Drought Monitor. Now, this is last week. I want to use this as a comparison here. Big thanks to Tiffany Savona, meteorologist in the morning, that was able to put all this stuff together here. Watch what happens as we progress to the latest update. These come out every Thursday, and they have the rainfall data from the week prior included in them. So this week would include this past weekend's rain. You don't really see a big difference between the two images. In fact, you don't see any improvements, but you don't see any worsening conditions outside of a little bit of the Cascades there towards the west part of your screen there, just west of the Yakima Valley, but that's it. So where we had the significant rainfall, not seeing a lot of improvements there, and we're not really going to see a big improvement with this big ridge of high pressure coming in either, because it's going to provide, again, warmer temperatures and also plenty of sunshine to help the soils dry out even more. So that's what we're going to be watching with this weekend, and this system here coming in and staying in place through the weekend before it starts to taper off and weaken heading into next week. But for tonight, it's also going to be impacting those overnight lows with upper 40s to lower 50s across the area. So not quite as chilly as this morning or the previous morning. And we're going to see that trending and even being a little bit warmer over the next 2 nights, with maybe mid-50s getting as cool as we get. Tomorrow, 80s, most locations, 86 in the Tri-Cities. We could see 85 in Yakima, 83 in Walla Walla there. And then we're going to see 85 in Moses Lake as well as Hermiston. Your 7-day forecast across the area shows low 90s, very possible Saturday and Sunday in the Tri-Cities, then cooling down to the mid-60s by next Thursday with cloud cover increasing. Unfortunately, no raindrops coming out of those clouds at this time. We're going to look at 87 on Saturday for Walla Walla, 85 on Mother's Day. We could be also looking at 90 degrees on Hermiston on Saturday, 89 on Sunday. Now listen, Austin.
All right, thank you so much, Hayden. We'll still ahead here on your news at 6. Who's ready for a plant sale?
It's coming to Kennewick tomorrow. What you need to know about this 31st annual event. Still ahead.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get money back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley in the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
It's a sit, sleep, and relax sale at Walker's Furniture as they kick off their Memorial Day savings early.
Everything you can sit down on, fall asleep on, or recline back in comfort on is on sale, with even bigger savings up to 70% off clearance items.
Take advantage of early Memorial Day savings, plus special 5 years financing is available with no money down, making it the perfect time to kick back, relax, and save.
This week at Walker's.
And now a joke from Yolk's Fresh Market.
What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta.
Fred's helps you say goodbye to laundry woes with this Whirlpool top-load laundry set.
With a removable agitator, choose how you wash your clothes by easily swapping the agitator post in or out.
Save $400 on this highly rated top-load laundry set at Fred's Appliance.
Why stand around a box store looking for help? When you're in the market for a laundry set, you want selection and service.
Fred's experts are here to help. When Fred's advertises it, we've got it. Get your new appliance today.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire Today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection, tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish, or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now, live at 6 and new at 6 now. With Mother's Day this coming weekend, it is the perfect time for a plant sale. Organizers were out and about today at Highlands Grange Park in Kennewick setting things up. This will be the 31st annual Master Gardener Plant Sale. There will be a large selection of plants, veggies, fruits, garden art, and other outdoorsy type stuff. A Master Gardener will also be on hand to answer any and all questions about gardening.
Because the weather is great, number one, you can just about grow anything here, right? And I think there's a lot of people that are passionate about sustainability and taking care of the environment. And so there's a lot of people out there that love to garden. And it's growing every year because of the sustainability issues, the environment.
Admission is free. The plant sale will be from 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. on Friday. Saturday, the hours will be from 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. And again, this is in Kennewick at Highlands Grange Park. It's right at the roller rink. Well, speaking of gardening, will it be a good weekend to get out with mom and do some gardening? Hayden Nix is tracking your forecast, plus more news at 6:30. That's coming up as well. Stay tuned.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. There's 16 pages of store-wide savings. Pick up a copy in-store today. Perfect for Mother's Day. Save $5 on 10-inch flowering baskets. All Montana Silversmith jewelry is 25% off. Plus, save $50 on a Next Grill 12-inch stainless steel pizza oven. Find these savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Dishwasher on the fritz? Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
Want a family 4-pack of tickets to Dust Devils baseball? Enter right now on our mobile app or click on contests at AppleValleyNewsNow.com. Fireworks night with the Dust Devils May 18th. Baseball and fireworks. See you at the game.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. Ortho Weed Clear is on sale only $11.99. Assorted colors of geraniums are only $2.49. Tomato and pepper plants are sale priced at $4.99. And this 50-foot garden hose is a steal at $24.99. See all of the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores. And thank you for your business.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Welcome to Premier Woodworks, your premier source for custom cabinetry and full-service interior design. Our custom designs are brought to life with 3D images to help you visualize the final result. Our high-quality cabinetry is crafted with care and attention to detail. From kitchen and bath design to remodel project management, we're here to make your dream space a reality. Premier Woodworks, located at 109 North Washington Street in Kennewick.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley in the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
Well, check this out. A German-based company says they've developed a humanoid robot. Looks pretty human. It's equipped with artificial intelligence that could one day, they're saying, take over a lot of the chores that we do every day. Now, the company's CEO says he thinks artificial intelligence is being misused right now. He says it should be used to take care of the boring but necessary stuff so that we humans have more time for art. Of course, the question is, how much would it cost to get a robot to give you that free time? Right now, there are no answers on that. This is still very much in development.
It's a weird world.
I don't know. I would go for it.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. A robot to mow the grass. I'm all over that.
All right. I hear you. Hey, we are talking local development and a big construction project now underway in Pasco.
Yeah, and taking a live look outside. Speaking of all that grass, I can't get enough of the warmer weather. Meteorologist Hayden Nix has a look at just how warm it's going to get.
And it is a must-see for fans of the Oregon Trail. We are looking ahead to the grand reopening of a newly renovated museum as the news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
We are talking local growth and development coming to Pasco.
Yeah, today, Pro-Made Homes held a ribbon cutting. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma attended the ceremony and spoke with people involved.
Pro-Made Homes is adding 479 new townhomes. These new townhomes are located in Pasco. Now they already broke ground, and this Thursday they had their ribbon cutting ceremony. At the ribbon cutting ceremony, I spoke with the designer Rita Maxenchuk, who says she's excited to see the project become a reality.
I feel like we blinked once and we broke ground, and we are going to blink again, and the community is going to get filled up.
City of Pasco Director of Community and Economic Development says in a statement that these new townhomes will help with the housing shortage in Pasco and, in quote, meet the growing demands for more diverse housing opportunities. And this development will also create an extension of Pasco's multi-modal transportation network and provide much-needed recreational space for residents. Pro-Made Homes broker Amy Like says they're hoping the new townhomes will help build community.
Something that's unique to our community, with having it be a planned community and having dog parks, extra amenities like a community pool and clubhouse.
The townhomes are set to be ready by late fall and early winter. There's also already a wait list. Reporting in Pasco, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thanks, Monique. And we heard some breezy conditions out there earlier today. Question is, will it stick around?
Well, I think Hayden Nix, our meteorologist, has the answer now. He joins us live from our First Alert Weather Forecast Center. Hello.
Yeah, it was a little bit breezy out there, but thankfully not like what has been Monday and Tuesday of this week. But you can see the windmills moving there, but also plenty of blue sky, not a cloud out there right now. 83 degrees, though. That's still kind of warm out there and a little bit above what we were anticipating for highs today in the Tri-Cities area. We're thinking around near 80 degrees, but yeah, a few degrees above that. Wind speeds have been holding in the teens, but we do expect those values to lessen as we head into the overnight hours, but then picking back up right around the same pace for tomorrow. Elsewhere around the region, we've got 80 in Hermiston, 79 in Yakima, we've got 76 in Pendleton, 73 in Walla Walla, so a good mixture of temperatures there from the 70s to the lower 80s. Tonight, we are going to cool down to the upper 40s and lower 50s, a tad bit warmer than where we have been over the last few nights, but it's all part of the big trend with this ridge of high pressure coming in to help us get pretty warm for this weekend. We're going to talk about how warm in each area, but also when it's coming to an end in just a little bit.
Thanks, Hayden. Now we have developing news. Washington Attorney General Bob Ferguson is taking legal action against the Catholic Church in Seattle, accusing the Archdiocese of refusing to cooperate with his investigation into whether the Catholic Church in Washington used charitable donations to cover up accusations of child sex abuse. Ferguson says typically his office would not publicize the investigation at this stage, but he says the Seattle Archdiocese forced a different approach.
The Archdiocese has, unfortunately, refused to cooperate with our investigation, has refused to provide any of the information to us that we're requesting that's not already been made public. So as a result, we're going to court today to ask a judge to compel the Archdiocese to turn over those documents.
Now, Ferguson says his office has also sent subpoenas to the Yakima and Spokane dioceses last summer. He is prepared to take them to court as well if they don't cooperate. The Diocese of Yakima responded saying that it's willing to work with the Attorney General's office, adding the subpoena is not authorized by any statute and it runs afoul of the guarantees of the First Amendment. The diocese says we cannot publicize everything in our records to respect the privacy and confidentiality rights of, among others, both victims and falsely accused clergy.
This comes as we are seeing more and more drug overdoses all across the country. And the head of the DEA is telling lawmakers in Congress it is because getting drugs is as easy as getting a food delivery.
Yeah, so she's now asking Congress for more funding to try and track drugs being shipped across our borders. ABC's Andrea Fujii explains.
The DEA is sounding the alarm, warning Congress that social media and other technology has made it easier than ever for Americans to get illegal drugs.
Within 2 or 3 clicks on a smartphone, people are having pills delivered to their front doorstep like Uber Eats, like they get pizza delivered.
The DEA administrator calling the drug epidemic a national tragedy, responsible for killing 22 teenagers in the U.S. every week. The agency is asking Congress for more funding to invest in technology to better track drugs entering the country.
We are committed to using the best technology we can, and my personal feeling is we cannot allow the speed of crime to move faster than the speed of government. We have to be agile.
The effects of this crisis are felt across generations. More than 321,000 children in the U.S. lost a parent to a drug overdose between 2011 to 2021, a rate that nearly doubled from the previous decade. Fentanyl is now a leading cause of drug deaths. Agents in the last year seized more than 79 million fake pills laced with fentanyl, mainly supplied by Mexican cartels. But the flow of drug money extends far beyond the border. Just this week, 4 airline flight attendants were charged with helping to smuggle nearly $8 million of drug money out of the U.S. to the Dominican Republic. The suspects, 2 of whom worked for Delta, allegedly took advantage of their crew member status to avoid security at New York's JFK Airport. When it comes to fentanyl, the DEA says it arrested more than 3,300 dealers last year alone, and nearly half the sales were linked to social media. Andrea Fujii, ABC News, New York.
Now, the head of the DEA says just getting approval to travel to Mexico to investigate the drug cartels is an additional hurdle. That process, she says, can take months.
And Alyssa, the Biden administration has approved Washington's more than $1 billion proposal for broadband equity, access, and development and deployment, or something called the BEAD program. Let's talk about it. This is money from the bipartisan infrastructure law that will be used to boost high-speed internet networks. Whether that means building something new or improving the paperwork already in place, Washington Governor Jay Inslee says the funding is crucial for making sure that everybody has access to the internet.
In Baker City, Oregon, the National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center is opening back up after years of being closed for renovations. Our Riley Fitzgerald brings us right to the top of Flagstaff Hill, where soon that center will be back up and open to the public.
There have been 3 years of renovations. The National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center may look different than you remember.
Brand new is going to be the roof, the windows, and the doors, right? The unsexy home ownership, that's what I say. We want to take care of the facility so everything inside can be protected.
Heading into the National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center, it's a blast into the past.
As soon as you walk down this gallery, you are getting a snapshot of what the newcomers into Oregon, as well as the Native American tribes, would have seen in the 1840s and the 1860s, where this is the terrain. This is what you're going through. And we've been able to actually preserve that here on site, where you're still getting that dynamic view of our wonderful Elkhorn Range, which is part of the Blue Mountains.
When they got to this point, when they came up Flagstaff Hill with the wagons, it would have been in August or September. They would have been incredibly footsore. They would have been ill. They would have, and they got up here and they saw the Blue Mountains. And they'd been told that when they saw the Blue Mountains, they were in Oregon. And this is the point where I think hope started for those early pioneers. And this museum just beautifully weaves you through that sort of from the Oregon perspective.
Specifically, towards the end, we get to the settlement of Oregon Territory, and we get to talk about Baker history and what it means for us to be here in Baker County.
Behind-the-scenes work in 2020 at the Interpretive Center closed the site down for renovations that then bled into COVID. Construction officially started in March 2022. The closure caused a notable effect on the Baker community, leaving many eager for the National Historic Oregon Trail Interpretive Center to open its doors back up.
It was like everybody was sort of like, oh, it'll be fine. It'll be okay, right? And then all of a sudden, I hate to say, our cash registers down on Main Street kind of got a little quiet, right? And then it was like the number of small business owners that would say, you know, man, I didn't realize how much we'd missed the Interpretive Center until it's closed. And, you know, we're projecting about 29,000 people are going to come to Baker City during about 6 weeks this summer. And so that what it does to the local economy is pretty profound.
Now that the center, showcasing the gateway into Oregon from the 1800s, is just about open, the staff is ready to bring tourism back into the community and bring people back onto the Oregon Trail.
Staff is planning for the Interpretive Center to open back up on Friday, May 24th. Reporting in Baker City, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
You know, I grew up in Portland, and as a kid, every time I hear the Oregon Trail, I just think of myself like, I don't know, 6, 7 years old, so.
It's amazing to think that was here. Everybody knows about it.
Oh, unbelievable. All right, still ahead here on your news at 6:30. It is the perfect time of year to get outside. Meteorologist Hayden Nix returning next with a look at that very warm weekend.
And another beauty queen gives back her crown. We're turning the focus tonight on mental health, how it can actually have a serious impact on your physical health as well.
The Golf Forecast, sponsored by the Wild Horse Ladies Golf Classic, August 12th through the 18th.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
Hi, I'm Catherine Fortner, and we just finished building this dream deck for one of our best customers. And we get everything we need from Par. With Shauna's help.
Everything from design to delivery.
Par, go where the builders go.
What are you gonna build?
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
Summer's here, and with a new Toyota, you can start it with a splash. Hi. With a play date at a park. Or at a party with friends. Or at an epic water balloon fight.
Gotcha.
Right now, you can lease a new 2024 Camry for just $329 a month. See your local Toyota dealer or visit Toyota.com to learn more.
Your summer starts here.
Toyota, let's go places.
Enjoy bowling here at Triple Play, where fun is always in season. French fries are fun, which is always in season here at Triple Play. Speaking of fun, did you know it's always in season at Triple Play?
Dude, what's with dropping the tagline?
The marketing ladies wanted me to push it.
What did they offer you?
5 pizzas.
Gonna share, right?
Of course.
Triple Play has fun attractions for everyone, including go-karts, mini golf, and many more, all attached to a cozy hotel.
Oh, thanks.
Need a new furry pal? It's Operation Best Friend from Apple Valley News Now. Each Wednesday, we'll feature lovable pets from area shelters wanting forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Windermere Group 1 and Apple Valley News Now.
If you'd like to improve your sleep on a new Serta or Beauty Rest mattress, then you're going to love the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture, where the Memorial Day savings are starting early with big discounts on Beauty Rest, Serta, and over 40 more styles of the best name brand mattresses. Plus, special 5 years financing is available with no money down, so you can improve your sleep today and pay over time. Plus, get up to $300 of additional free furniture with select sets sold this week at Walker's.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95 plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Welcome back to the area's only local news at 6:30. New tonight, one local radio station group is making a big difference for our community. This was the scene earlier inside 94.9, the Wolf's Studio. That's the country station in North Kennewick. Adam and Jen in the Morning kicked off the 6th annual $1 Million Difference Radiothon at 6 o'clock this morning. In 2018, Adam and Jen decided that they wanted to give back and help by abolishing over $1 million in medical debt for people right here in Eastern Washington and Northeastern Oregon. With the help of sponsors and listeners, they were able to pay off close to $5 million in medical debt that first year. Since then, that number has grown to over $27 million in medical debt abolished.
When we started in 2018, we found this company on New Medical and we said, wow, they could do that. Let's see if we can abolish $1 million. How cool would that be to help abolish $1 million? So we decided, let's do a 3-day radiothon and see if we can't raise $14,000. Our listeners stepped up and raised almost $50,000 that first year to abolish $5 million of medical debt. And we went, whoa, something's going on. So we got something here. This is pretty cool.
The Radiothon will continue until this Saturday, May 11th. This year, sister stations Power 99.1, Eagle 106.5, and Big 95.7. They are also helping with the fundraising efforts. To learn how you can help, go to our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. We're back right after this with a final look at your forecast, or another look, I should say. Another look. We'll be right back.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
And just like that, we're back. And let's talk about our Mother's Day forecast here. We're still on track for warm weather this weekend. Make sure you're planning accordingly for that, as those temperatures will be climbing into and near 90 degrees for many locations. But let's back it up to breakfast. 60s by the morning time, 80s at lunch. 90 degrees by dinner time. Now, I'm glad that we're dealing with this kind of weather this week and not the rain that we had last week, although that was very beneficial. Let's talk about something here with that. I want to step back just a moment and go into this past weekend, because some of these numbers were fairly significant, but also did it have an impact on the current drought situation that's starting to evolve in the area here. Pendleton measuring more than 2 inches of rainfall. That's actually a couple of months worth of rain in a short period of time. So right now, May rain totals, you're definitely in the surplus here, as you really only average between 1/2 and 3/4 of an inch for nearly all of these locations here, except for Yakima, we're just getting just shy of 1/4 of an inch. You're around 3/100 of an inch in the surplus. So with this rain, did we see any benefit with the drought situation? Well, let's take a look at the U.S. Drought Monitor. This is released every Thursday. Data is collected for the week prior, so this is last week before the heavy rain over the weekend. Now, let me step out and show you what happened with the Drought Monitor from this week. You don't really see a lot of change there. That's a good thing and a bad thing. We know that it didn't expand, but it also did not improve much of anything. We're going to need a lot more rainfall to help cut this away, but we're not really going to see much improvement from that with this big ridge of high pressure. We'll have to just kind of take the pros and cons with it. It's going to really give us a nice Mother's Day weekend, but also it's going to take out any kind of rain potential in the area. This ridge is going to build in, peaking out on Saturday, when we're going to have our warmest potential for the entire spring season so far. Then after that, this ridge will begin to break down, and we're going to see another upper air disturbance coming in from Alaska as it skirts across the U.S.-Canada border there and gives us some cloud cover and also cooler temperatures coming back, but not until the middle of next week. Back to the top of the forecast, mainly clear, not as cold, upper 40s to lower 50s area-wide. Tomorrow, more people in the 80s for high temperatures by the afternoon. Ellensburg at 82, 86 in Hanford, 86 in Toppenish. We're going to see that same number in the Tri-Cities, 80 in Pendleton, and then we're going to look at 83 in Walla Walla. Now, your 7-day forecast showcases the Tri-Cities area getting up to 92 degrees possible on Saturday, 90 for Yakima, 90 on Sunday for the Tri-Cities, 87 on Sunday. Then notice the trend, though, as we head into next week. Every location will begin to see the cool down coming in. They'll get into the upper 70s for Walla Walla by Monday. We'll go into the 60s by next Thursday, increasing some cloud cover too. Winds will pick back up, but no raindrops coming out of those clouds at this time. Austin and Alyssa?
All right, thank you so much, Hayden. Now it's time to go to break, so we're back with more news right after this.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Tomorrow, it's GMA's biggest ever breakfast in bed Mother's Day surprise.
So, whose door will we be knocking on this Friday morning?
Yeah, we'll be somewhere in America, but where? Where?
Okay, guys, this is going to be the mother of all surprises.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores.
And we have some deals we don't want you to miss.
Ortho Weed Clear is on sale only $11.99.
Assorted colors of geraniums are only $2.49.
Tomato and pepper plants are sale priced at $4.99.
And this 50-foot garden hose is a steal at $24.99.
See all of the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and your Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
Spring is my favorite time of year. I love when I can finally bring my garden back to life. Having a healthy and thriving garden is just one of those little things that brings me so much joy. A reliable truck that can handle my to-do list is essential, and it really does make the job easier. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
No matter what roads lead you home, McCurley Mazda is about to make your journey even better. Whether it's cruising riverside highways, winding vineyard trails, or anywhere else your travels take you, now is the perfect time to upgrade your way home. Visit McCurley and the Pasco Autoplex today for this special offer.
Find your way home in a new 2024 Mazda CX-5 with 0% financing up to 60 months from McCurley Mazda.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com. Jessica Jalor, Good Morning Northwest. Weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Another beauty pageant winner has given her crown back.
This is starting into a trend. Miss Teen USA stepped down this week just days after Miss USA said she would resign to focus on her mental health. So Miss Teen USA posted on social media that her personal values no longer fully align with the direction of the Miss USA organization. Now, it is Mental Health Awareness Month. While you may know that taking care of your social, emotional, and mental well-being is good for you, did you know that's also very important for heart health?
How you're feeling can directly affect your cardiovascular health and wellness. Pretty clear why, and that is the level of stress, and stress which then leads to inflammation, which then leads to cardiovascular disease, is clearly and well documented to be higher in individuals who are either lonely or socially isolated.
A 2022 report from the American Heart Association suggests that social isolation and loneliness may raise the risk of having or even dying from a heart attack or stroke. And while loneliness, of course, can be felt by anyone, it's often significant in seniors, especially those who have lost a partner or their friends, and in teens who spend a lot of time on their devices instead of socializing in person. We'll be right back.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno pepper, cheese, burger, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon, guac, cheese, bacon.
Big burger! Good burger.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Mireille Gaston Wine Bar.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
When foot pain is breaking your heart, a mother's story. My foot pain got really bad after I had my son. I didn't have any energy left to play with him. She tried various tricks and treatments. A lot of those disposable throwaway inserts. Nothing worked, till she got fitted for Good Feet arch supports. I could feel like something was happening, something good. It's been a life changer for Elisa and her now not so baby boy. Stop by for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Okay guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
Save now at Buy Mart with our latest savings book. Watch for it in your mailbox or pick up a copy in store. From Mother's Day gifts to spring gardening essentials and more, save now at Buy Mart. Northwest employee owned for 20 years.
It's a sit, sleep, and relax sale at Walker's Furniture as they kick off their Memorial Day savings early.
Everything you can sit down on, fall asleep on, or recline back in comfort on is on sale, with even bigger savings up to 70% off clearance items.
Take advantage of early Memorial Day savings, plus special 5 years financing is available with no money down, making it the perfect time to kick back, relax, and save.
This week at Walker's.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Good burger.
Visit Cougar Bay Preserve on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Welcome back. We're taking a final look at the forecast. I saw 84 degrees on our camera earlier.
You know, it's just warming up. Hayden Nix joining us live with a final look at your forecast.
Yes, it's definitely going to be warming up even more compared to where we were today, and even overnight lows not getting quite as cool as we have seen them. Upper 40s to lower 50s for tonight with a clear sky all across the board there. Then as we progress into tomorrow, those readings are going to be more common in the 80s. We've got 86 for high temperature tomorrow in the Tri-Cities, 85 in Yakima, 82 in Ellensburg, 83 in Walla Walla, 80 in Pendleton, 85 in Hermiston, and it will be getting even warmer than that. Take a look at your 7-day forecast here. 90s possible for the Tri-Cities and Yakima this Mother's Day weekend, but you can see as we head into next week, those temperatures aren't going to stay like that for long. We'll get back down to the 60s by next Thursday with a little extra cloud cover in there as well. Wind speeds will pick up as well as our next weather maker comes in, but no rainfall in sight with that system at this time. Before I send it back, I'll leave you with this beautiful picture. Once more, Samantha Hodges, thank you for sending this in. This was the 48th Balloon Stampede in Walla Walla earlier.
Hey, thank you so much, Hayden. We'll see you later tonight. General Motors is retiring the Chevy Malibu to make more electric vehicles. Wednesday, GM said it will stop making the Malibu later this year. The automakers said it plans to focus on building electric cars like the next generation Chevy Bolt.
All right, well, that's a new development in the world of electric cars.
Bye-bye, Malibus.
All right, thanks so much for watching. You can always find the latest on our website, AppleValleyNewsNow.com.
Yeah, from all of us here, have a good rest of the evening, and we are hoping your news is good news.